Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Beyond the Belief podcast. I'm your host, Lavender Loveway. With each episode, I invite you personally to join me as we explore a belief. It might be a widely held idea or a forgotten truth, or perhaps even one that feels unknown or deeply contested. This is a sanctuary for exploration, a place to absorb, listen, and learn with an open heart. We're shedding the heaviness of right and wrong and ascending into the lightness of greater connection and expansive knowledge. Today's episode is no exception. This is another precious opportunity to find a little gem or two of wisdom that helps you reweave your own tapestry of truth. I remember about a year ago, I was in a place where I was attempting to understand manifestation and how I could manifest my dream life, what I would need to do, what I would need to act on, what I would need to say. If there was a magic formula, then I was committed to repeating that magic formula every moment I absolutely could of every single day, whatever it was. And I would hear often from many different individuals, whether I'd consume a YouTube video or reading a book, that manifestation is about getting to a vibrational level or place or stair where that thing is that you want, where it exists. And to me, it made a lot of sense. Okay, so this thing that I want is at a point somewhere. And basically, I just need to plot and figure it out where it's at. And then the next thing that I would say is that I want to get there as fast as possible. I want to do this as fast as possible. Can I do this like tomorrow? So somehow I was tying it to time. And recently when I was channeling, my guide said something so incredible and I wanted to share it because if this is the thing that can fling open the doors to understanding how manifestation works, I am hopeful that this will be the key that unlocks the door, or it's the thing that reinforces the belief that you have on how truly easy, very straightforward and simplified manifestation is. But we must not see it through the lens of time. My guide said first, the answers from the universe are about alignment. It is not about time. So of course with this makes sense why a lot of things that I was trying to manifest weren't coming through. Because I was focused on pushing and doing and taking action. I was not focused on aligning with the universe. And how I see this is you're aligning with the energies, the flow, the connection. You're aligning with your guides, their instructions. Remember, they're giving you instructions based on what you wanted to do before you came here, what you planned out, what you were determined to experience, to understand. According to Dolores Cannon, the two reasons why we come to Earth is to experience, number one, emotions, and number two, limitations. So if we see it through that belief lens, that is why we're here. But focusing on the alignment, which technically, if I go back to those videos and seeing, yes, you want to be at this certain vibrational stair, it is about aligning to where that exists, aligning to what does exist on that stair. But then my guides shared this. That is how the manifestation happens, works, calls in, because it is aligned and it is actually birthed. Somehow using the word birthed blew my mind. It's little things, I guess. I don't know. Why did they use the word birthed? If we think about a baby, we don't just, okay, I want to have a baby and I'm going to have a baby tomorrow because that's what I want. I want the baby tomorrow. Or, oh, I just need to get to this vibrational stair of where the baby is. Like, how do you do that? How does one do that? But thinking about it from this perspective, how is a baby created? And I'm not talking about that. We all know about that. But from a spiritual perspective, from a even getting down to the molecule perspective, there is a certain sequence of things that need to happen to basically grow the baby. And then once the baby is ready, then the baby is birthed. But thinking about it like this from a manifestation standpoint, to grow the baby is what needs to happen. And to me, growing the baby is about aligning. It's about the alignment of the things that need to come together. The molecules, the DNA, the organization, There's a symphony, a rhythm to that. I will say right now, from a time perspective, if we see it through the time lens, it cannot be rushed. It cannot be pushed. The baby could be born prematurely, and depending on where they're at in that alignment process until they're fully developed, it can be different. Now they have maybe different sets of challenges, or they still need to get those things, or attempt to finish growing that organ, or whatever it is. So they have different circumstances in which to do that. But in order to get to that human being part, we need to have all the pieces of the part to make the entire picture, right? So when my guides use the word birthed, to me, I see that when you come into alignment, then is boom, when it drops in, when it's birthed, when it suddenly appears. And to me, that is when I noticed it is not about time. It is not about pushing. It is about alignment with the universe, with the universe's magical processes that it does. My guides went on to say a couple of different things. They were sharing that the reason why time is so irrelevant is because with each and every individual thing, so I want to have a baby, or I want to buy a house, or I want to date this person, I want to start this business, whatever those things are, they're all different. And depending on where you are on your journey, let's say to those, see them almost as pathways. Depending on where you are on that pathway, you could be 50% there. You could be 80% there. You could be 99.9% there. And so what does this mean? That all you need to do is, let's say, get into that final less than 1% alignment, to then suddenly it's birthed. You see it. You're experiencing it. And to me, determining that timeline, if you will, here we go with time again, can only be calibrated through you connecting with your guides, through you connecting with the universe, with the higher power, with source, with God, because they are the keeper of the quote, clock. And if I'm honest, because this is not about time, it could take eons. It could take microseconds. My guides were joking. It could take microseconds. It could take minutes. It could take hours. It could take days. It could take eons. It could take insert time-bound thing here. But for any individual being, it also could be different. So just because let's pretend that we figured it out, it's only going to be 5 minutes for me, it could be 5 hours for you. And that's not because I'm better or you don't know what you're doing. Those are not relevant. The reason why is because of my alignment to the things that need to be in existence for that thing to be birthed. And so funny enough, as I was channeling, I am able to, in a certain way, ask a question or ask for additional clarity while I'm channeling. It's something I'm learning how to kind of wrangle right now, because I am a conscious channeler. So as things are coming in, I can sense and hear and kind of know what's happening. But also if I kind of focus on any one thing, it's almost like I'm asking for more clarification, or I'm asking for more expansion in what my guides were sharing. So then I was asking, or basically focusing on, okay, if it's not time, what is the secret ingredient? Because I know it's alignment. Alignment is what basically births the thing into our existence. So what is the magic ingredient, the secret ingredient? And this is what they said. It all is about choice. Choice, my friends. Choice. Because if we see it as we're on this path and we want to start this business and we check in with our guides, and let's just say we're 50% of the way there. We maybe need to understand something, learn something, see something, experience something, determine something, make a decision, whatever those things are to get the rest of the 50% way to that business is there's choice. First of all, do we even want to travel the 50%? If I'm going to travel the rest of the 50%, what do I have to do? What are the things that I need to do? What are the things that are ahead of me? Do I want to do it? Do I have the drive to do it? Am I connected to it? All of it is choice. And the incredible thing about choice is permission. Choice is allowing. And in many cases, choice is surrender. Surrender to the process, surrender to the action, surrender to what is necessary, needed. It is surrender. But this is what's so beautiful and how instant choice is, my guides went on to say. But the moment the choice is made, the manifestation is instant. It is at 100%. It is changed. It is complete. Holy cow. So if we go back to that 50% that we need, and let's just, for the sake of example, let's just say there's 5 things that need to be done. 5 choices that need to be made. If I go to the first one, make it. Go to the second one, make it. Go to the third one, make it. Go to the fourth one, make it. Go to the fifth one, make it. Boom. And they went on to explain that each one of these, in this example, each one of these 5 choices, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like each one just makes it that much closer, but that much more done collectively, but also individually. So imagine each choice that you're making, you are ascending. Each choice that you're making, you are opening. You are completing. And then looking at the total picture, that is when your manifestation is birthed. And we get obsessed with time and, okay, yeah, I'll make the choice, but like, how long is it going to take? Well, technically, according to what they're saying, it's instant. So if you make the choice and you surrender and you do, and you take the action or follow the thing, it's done now. It's so fast. It's right now. I mean, it is all in the now, right? It is all right now. But in this way, we need to wrap our minds around a different frame of time. It's not clock time. It's now time. It's in the moment. It is making the choice, meeting it at 100%. It is done, which means, and this breathes new life into me, every choice that I make, I am accomplishing. I am checking those boxes, but I'm also committing. I am allowing. I am flowing. I am getting into the rhythm. I am feeling the energy. Which then on, let's say that next thing that I want to manifest, or the next thing that I want to do, or the next thing that I have my heart set on, I'm already in the flow. I've already danced in that energy. It's just about tuning in. So overall, what I'd love to invite you to contemplate in this beautiful moment of now is this. Our only job, if you will, quote, quote, is to hold the alignment through faith. That is what choice is, my guides went on to say. And then it comes down to belief and faith. That is all. But this again is that dance of trust, of faith, of belief. We only must make that choice and then hold the alignment. If we need to study, we make the choice. We are going to study. And we hold the alignment of continuing to study, continuing to ingest, continuing to receive, continuing to feel, continuing to flow. And through faith, through every single page I'm turning, through every single assignment I'm completing, I have faith that I have made the choice. I have made the commitment. I am surrendering and allowing to the flow. I believe in myself. I believe in the process. And I will get to that quote, quote, finish line because of my belief and my faith and my trust in the process. So if there is something in this moment of now that you can release from a clock time perspective, receiving, experiencing, seeing these things in your reality are not about clock time. If I'm really honest, most miracles happen instantly. So it doesn't even matter. You can't even clock it. It happens so fast, you didn't even see it. But what is important is holding the alignment, seeking the alignment, understanding where you are, what choices are needing to be made to bring or invite or birth that thing into existence. And through the alignment is what allows and nurtures it and builds it and creates it to then be birthed into your 3D experience. I hope this message was as helpful as it was for me in receiving these things, because this shifted my perspective that it is not about time. It is about choice, and it is about alignment of our heart with the divine.